back again. Today I'm going to do a series of craft projects, and they're basically decorating glass vases and jars, and they're quite nice in teenage kids' bedrooms. I've shown you what you've needed for these things, and what we're going to use are these jars, and they're called, in America they're called mason jars, but we just call them preserve jars, and they're the jars that you'd use to make jams. They're really cool. They've got a lid that separates into two sections. If you haven't got one of these jars, you can use a Dolmio jar or something like that. They're really good anyway. And they're a nice size. You can put makeup brushes in, or pens, or whatever. So here you go. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this jar with frosted glass spray. You can get this. I bought this from Hobbycraft. It's really good. You have to do it outside. I've done one already, but basically all you have to do is shake it for a minute, and then you spray on the outside and just leave it outside to dry. It dries very quickly, and just spray it 30 centimetres away, which is about this distance. I did it, gave it about 3 coats, and it looks like this. So just give it an even coverage, and it's quite frosted, so that's what it's like compared to a clear one. Okay, so what we're now going to do is just going to decorate it. So this is something obviously you can do with younger children or teenage girls. It's just a nice little thing for them to put their accessories in. I've got this material. It's really sweet. It's sort of like a netting material, and it's got glitter in, and I'm just going to measure it around the outside of the vase and cut it to the right length and the size I want. So literally all I'm going to do, cut a sort of a thin strip. And then I'm going to wrap it round. And then I'm just going to glue that there, like that. Okay, so just literally going to glue that into there with glue gun. Very hot, so leave it like this, and then I've got some lace. It's cream lace material. I'm just going to put that in the middle, and I'm going to stick that on there as well. Put the lid on. I think the lid, usually I wouldn't have the lid on, but I think it looks quite nice with the lid like that. And there you go, that's the first one. We're using another jar. This one we're going to use the paint and pour it inside. This is just regular wall paint. You can use poster paint. Literally all I've done is I've poured it in the jar, and I've swirled it round so it covers it all over inside. And then I've left it to dry. It took about 8 hours or so, so I've got another one that I've done already, so I'll just move those out of the way. So here's what it will look like. It's quite cute. And then all I'm going to do with this is I've got a different bit of ribbon. It's quite nice, and I'm literally just going to tie it around the top. I'm just going to cut the ribbon so it's got a nice end to it, so I'll bend it in half like that. If you want the point going that way, you bend it and cut it downwards like that. And then for this one I'll have it going the other way. And then I've just got some butterfly stickers. You can get these from Hobbycraft, and I'm just literally going to stick a couple on there like that. And I'll do the other one like that. So there you go, and I'm not going to put the lid on that one, and that's So we're going to use use a mason jar again, but this, what we're going to do for this one, we'll just take the lids off. I'm going to cover it in glitter at the bottom. So what I've got is these two paper plates. One will have the glitter in and one will have the glue. So we'll use this one. And all I've got here is just regular PVA glue. And I'm just going to pour it in here. I haven't diluted it or anything. I'm just going to paint it all over the bottom. I'm not going to worry so much about having a straight line. You can use sellotape if you want it dead straight, but I'm just going to paint it on. I won't do it on the bottom because otherwise it'll just come off and it's hard. It'll just make a mess everywhere. So I'm just painting it. Can you see that? Okay, so we'll leave that there like that, and then now this is just really fine glitter, and it's white glitter, so I'm just going to pour a load into this bowl. Whatever I don't use I can just put back in the tub, and the fun bit is just pushing it in the glitter and just making sure you've got a nice coverage all over. If there's any gaps, I just pour it over the top as well, and that just seals it. Okay. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like with the glitter on. And then I'm just going to, this is t-shirt fabric, like wool. It's really good, you can use it for crocheting, and I'm going to just wrap it around the top because it just makes quite a nice little finish. Just wrap it around a couple of times, and then I'm just going to literally just tie it. What I need. Okay, so I've just tied that on there. You can glue it down. So there's the 3 finished items, and I'll show you different things you can put in.